For the second night running, we seem to be talking about this ridiculous Champions League. Put it into words. What happened there?
Yeah, I think it says it well. I mean, it was a ridiculous game in general. We were really far down and we tried to fight back, and then in the end we were just lucky. I mean, I feel sorry for Ajax. They played a very good game against us. I think over the two games they played better football than us. Today we mostly created more chances than them, but still football they played better. But in the end we're just lucky we score, and yeah, it's a relief because we've been fighting for this, and it's really I think it's a dream for everyone to be in the Champions League final.
Well, the luck went your way, but also there was plenty of heart and plenty of fight. Nobody gave up. What was the chat at half-time? Because you were a different side in the second half.
No, I think we felt like we weren't able to look ourselves in the mirror afterwards if we go down 3 or 4-0 today. I mean, we had to fight back. There was no other option. Of course, we scored pretty early to get some momentum and get some play to put them a bit under pressure. But then in the end, I think it was just we're just lucky the ball falls in the right direction. And Lucas had a wonderful game with 3 goals. I mean, yeah, we just relieved.
So it's not so much a tactical issue, it's just about fight, heart, desire.
Today it was, yeah. Today was, I think there was non-tactical today. I think it was more of a fight, more of a hard performance, and that's how we won it.
And Lucas Moura, what a night he had.
Okay, hard and Lucas Moura. I think that's how we won the game. Yeah, I think he deserves it. He's been a roller coaster of a season, everyone has. So I mean, for him to get out in the final is he'll be a hero. I hope he gets a statue in England after this.
You're remarkably calm and composed, I must say, after that kind of a drama.
Yeah, I think I'm blown away. I mean, it's just there's no really words for it. Of course, first of all, I feel sorry for Ajax, what they have to go through. I know a lot of people here, but in the end, think about ourselves. I think maybe we didn't deserve it more than them, but we got it in the end.
And of course, you've got Liverpool now.
Yeah,
January
English final.
June the 1st.
English final, so it'll be fun. I mean, there's 2 English teams in the final. They still have a lot to play for in the league. We are pretty much secure, but in 3 weeks' time, I mean, it'll be a completely different game, and it'll be fun to play a final.
Well, thanks very much, Christian. Danny, come in. Well done. What a tremendous evening.
Thank you. Yeah, well, we saw Liverpool last night, and it just goes to show it's not over until it's over. We're still disappointed from the first leg of the game at home. How we started, and we started again like that tonight. There was a few words said at half-time, and we came out and we played like that, and it just goes to show we can beat anybody when we play like that.
I could see that, but did you genuinely discuss Liverpool's result last night at half-time? Was that part of the inspiration?
No, the gaffer mentioned it at the hotel before we left, and he just said that's the right attitude. The gaffer doesn't mind losing, but we have to lose in the right way, and how we started against Ajax in the first game wasn't the right way, and had we not have won tonight, he'd been very proud of how we finished the game, and we're lucky that we've gone through, and we look forward to the Champions League final.
Toby, tremendous effort by everybody on the side. I mean, you left everything out there, win or lose.
I think it's mentally very hard. If you concede 2 goals and you have to score 3, I think this shows the team mentality. Difficult season for us, but if you see in all circumstances we performed the second half like this, it's unbelievable. We put our heart on the pitch, and I think after the first leg everybody said Ajax. Of course you have a great team, but like today we showed that we wanted more. More. I'm so proud of this team.
2-0 down. Did you feel you were dead and buried?
Look, of course it was was difficult, but then I think that from that moment we start playing better. We start to play football, and
there it is. Look at that. Tottenham Hotspur in the final of the Champions League against Liverpool in Madrid on the 1st of June. We'll be live from Atletico's Estadio Metropolitano from 6:30 on BT Sport 2 and in 4K. I'm sure you'll join us for that. Glenn, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good.
I've never been happier. And I'm so glad that I'm still around to see this. I've got to say, being a Spurs fan from when I was 8 years of age, what a proud moment that was. As you say, it wasn't tactical, it was a long boot in there. Doesn't matter. What a hat-trick from Moura.
I'm so glad you were here to enjoy it with us. Thanks so much for Glenn. We're all thrilled for Tottenham. Well, not everybody probably, because that's how it works with football, isn't it? But what a night has performed basically a footballing miracle.
Oh, I mean, listen, historic nights. We've been part of 2 memorable, historic nights, 2 of the greatest semi-finals you'll ever see. and two English teams. I mean, to have two English teams, seeing that on the screen there, two English teams in the final in Madrid will be there, and two teams who no one gave a chance coming into the second leg. No. Both down. Both teams, you thought, you know what, I can't see it. And especially tonight, went 2-0 down on the night to show the spirit. I mean, I had a couple of mates that sent me texts who were Spurs fans, gutless, spineless, team of losers. And then half hour later, that's my team, that's my team.
Since they've changed their mind a little bit by the end of the
That's what football does about any club.
That's what football does to you, though, doesn't it? It's up and down.
I've never seen more up and down emotions than I've seen the last couple of nights, really.
No, incredible. You've been at Anfield as well as here tonight. This was enough for me. But it was just wonderful. And I said before the game started, don't leave anything in the dressing room. Well, they did that at half-time. They didn't leave anything in that. They thought, let's go for it. And we said they had to go for it. Yeah. They showed so much character. It was incredible. And they deserved it.
They most certainly did. I think Mauricio Pochettino's got himself together. He's with Des Kelly.
Mauricio, gave you a moment to recover there. We saw what it meant to you. We saw the tears. What an amazing evening.
It's still difficult to talk. I think the emotion is amazing. Thank you, football. Thank you, this guy, my player. They are heroes. I told you to achieve this amazing moment, and I think it's fantastic. It's difficult to describe with words all that we are living now.
We thought the Manchester City game was crazy. We thought that was insane. I mean, you've done it again. You can't keep doing this to yourself, because they were tears of relief, there were joy, stress, all those emotions mixed in.
We were talking before the game on the meeting that when you work and when you feel the love, it's not a stress, it's a passion. And I think the emotion that we showed today was the passion to love this sport, that is football. And I think in the game against Manchester City and today it's amazing. I think the fans, but the people that is not from Ajax or from Tottenham, I think enjoy a lot, and I think it was a joy to watch this type of game. The emotional for us was so tough, for sure for Ajax. Difficult too, I think, to compete in this level, and this is a magic competition. This situation can happen, and of course I am so grateful to be a coach, to be in football, and to be living this type of moment.
Everyone was a hero, as you say, but Lucas Moura, a superhero, I think.
Yes, superhero. All heroes, but him, superhero. I think unbelievable hat-trick. He deserves. He's a great guy. I think everyone deserves, from the first to the last one in this club, with all the tough moment that we are living in the 5 years when we arrive here, to have the chances to play a finalist. It's amazing. I want to remember my family. It's for them too, for the people that support us in that moment. It's amazing to reward them. And thank you, and we need to be ready now for the next game Sunday, and then to prepare the final of Madrid.
Bit of tears, but tears of joy tonight as well. Mauricio, congratulations. Well done.
It's the right time to cry, isn't it, when you've won, when you've performed something like that and got your team into the final. Of course, they lost their first 3 matches in the Champions League this season. They were on the brink a couple of times. In the end, they were thankful for PSV for getting a point away at Inter in the group stage. And then now they're in the final. He's done an unbelievable job, and it's the first time that Ajax have ever lost a Champions League match after they've scored their first goal. I think that's 41 wins and 8 draws prior to that. Pochettino. No. And please, I mean, he's a lovely man.
Yes,
he is, and he's clearly adored by his players.
Yeah, no, he's doing a fantastic job. That's easy to say that, but he is. You can tell how close he is with the players, and the players, how they respect him. And you know what? You've got to say it. They haven't gone out and spent a thing. Not because there wasn't money
2
there.
windows.
He decided that he didn't want to buy in them 2 windows. And so you've got to say, my word, where can it go from here? Okay, we're in the Champions League final, but to buy some and add to that squad, it's a fantastic time with a new stadium. What a time!
I tell you what. If he goes to Daniel Levy and says, "Listen, the last player that I bought, you give me money for, 18 months ago was Lucas Moura. So I'm good at it. Give me some more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
that's a decent position.
I think the money's there.
Yeah,
it's not that
it's got to be used, spent wisely. It's got to be sent. It's got to be spent wisely. But you know what? More than anything today, we can talk about the quality of the players, the quality of the goals. Sometimes heart gets you through in these situations, and the way that they dug deep, the way that they didn't give up, because they could have gone in that change room. We said it at half time, heads down, and not come out and fight. They come out, roll their sleeves up, and credit to them. They were a representation of their manager, Heart.
Just one word quickly on Ajax, because heartbreak for them this evening. You have to feel a lot of sympathy towards this young side who performed so brilliantly in this competition.
Yeah, and listen, they've been fantastic. They've been a great advert for pure football. But this game can be a cruel game at times, and throughout your career there's going to come a time, or there's going to be a couple of times where this situation happens. It happens to the best players in the world, and it's what happens after this. Pick yourself up, and you've got to be able to get on and get on.
They've played some fantastic football, Rio, but they'll never ever learn a lesson like that. In that second half, as players, they will become far better players. And whether that team stays together, it probably won't. But individually, they'll never learn as much. It's a tough lesson to learn.
It's a long summer.
But it'll make them better players in the long run.
Need a breather?
Yeah, please.
We'll have a few minutes. When we come back,